Hello and welcome back to another week of Sambo iRacing. We are back at Summit Point for yet another track guide, and if you're going to run the Open Setup GT Sprint Series and you want to race the exact setup being driven in this guide, or the wet or endurance variants, you can do so by visiting our website sambosetups.com or our Patreon page. Any questions, let me know in the comments, but please note the track conditions and track temp are already shown in the overlay. We'll do a hot lap, a breakdown, then we will be back in the cockpit one final time with the driving line on, and I'll join you in a minute for the breakdown. Enjoy the hot lap. Okay, here we are on the breakdown lap in the Aston Martin Vantage GT3. Our first braking marker is going to be just after the 5 cones here on the left-hand side. I'm going to get on the brakes to about 55-60%. Going to hold that there all the way through until this road on the left-hand side. Now we're going to trail it off down to second gear, and we're going to start picking back up on the gas once we've gone past that first curb on the right-hand side. We get up to 100%, we're going to move back over to the right-hand side of the track, and we're looking for this first entrance road on the right here of these 2 roads, and we're going to get on the brakes initially up to about 45%. We're going to trail it off, leaving it in 4th gear and back on the gas just ahead of the apex. Try not to hit the curb on the left-hand side because it will upset your exit. If you don't, then you should be able to exit nice and wide over on the right without ending up in the gravel. Now for turn 4, we are going to start our turn in absolutely flat out. Now we're going to trail off the gas all the way down till just past this apex of turn 4. And as soon as we get there, we're going to start braking. We're going to roll on because we've got a bit of right hand down on. We're going to roll onto the brakes, and then we can increase that as we straighten the steering wheel out, as you can see there from the little graphic. We're braking in a straight line to about 55%, aiming at the outside of turn 5. That way we can trail it off down to second gear and then get back on the gas at the apex. We get just up to 100%, but we're looking on the left-hand side for this little gap in the tyre wall. Over on the left-hand side, that's where we get on the brakes up to about 30-35% and then trail it back off in second gear, back on the gas at the apex. We don't quite reach 100% before we are lifting for the right-hander here. Now we get up to 100%, but we're going to do a little lift for the left-hander of turn 8. There it is. And then we do a bigger lift to make sure we can actually get the nose pointed in towards the apex of turn 9. And then once we get over there, we're using the full camber back up at 100%. Exit nice and wide, using this curb on the left here to straighten ourselves out. One final braking marker to go, and it's going to be halfway along this pit entrance that you can see on the right hand side. We're going to get on the brakes to about 40-45%, trail it off, leave it in 4th, and then back up to 100% just ahead of the apex here of turn 10. Exit nice and wide using this extra asphalt that they've built for us. And over and across the line we go in a 105.9. We've got one final version coming up next with the driving line on without me talking. Enjoy.